Mom, we grew closer. I can't believe it because my family is proud of me, and they always told me that I would never amount to anything until I joined this program. And
that's wonderful,
yeah,
truly.
Really
now tell me about like your outside friends when you go home. Do you feel like things? I saw that. Do you feel like things have changed? Have you realized that you've grown and kind of separating yourself because you realize that's a path you don't want to go down anymore?
I feel that when I graduate, I'm not really gonna hang with the crowd I used to because they were on a bad path anyways, and on second pass, I went and, I hung out with my friends, and they were doing the same old stuff they were doing before, and I don't want to get back into that, because I feel like I'll get on the wrong track, and I just got...
Sure, you'll be stuck in a rut. And I saw your face when I asked that question, so obviously you have some thoughts.
My friends, they're still doing the same thing that they was doing before. They're not going to school and stuff like that, and I don't want to go down that path. Like, I want to have a successful life.
Does it make you kind of sad for them almost? Like,
yes,
you wish they would get into the program too?
I asked them to get in the program, and they was like, nah, I ain't going there. There was like too much activities and too much PT.
Yeah, well, maybe they'll see the change in you and be inspired. And Rose, what about your old crew that you used to hang out with? Is it weird now?
Yeah, it's extremely weird because now they say they write me and say that they look up to me now and they want to they want to do better now because they see me doing something with my life and getting better.
Yeah, and what about, so I know that we kind of talked about losing the old friends, but I'm sure you've made friends from the program. Do you feel like you've made some friends?
Yes, but we're all trying to make our life better. So.
I'm sure, and you're all vying for like a higher position.
Right,
so there is some competition.
Yeah, there's a lot of competition.
Do you feel like maybe you connected with one or maybe two girls?
Yes, maybe it's like 3 or 4.
That's good, that's good. And what about for you, sir?
Yes, I have some new friends that I didn't, like some people that live like down the street from me that I didn't know lived there, and like we're going to go in the same occupation, Navy.
Oh, cool. So that's your plan.
Like first is college, then it's Navy, and then I'm gonna stay in the Navy for quite a while. Probably come back and be a cadre.
Yeah, that's awesome. And what about for you?
I feel like out of the people in my platoon, I've made some friends. From every day you see them, you wake up next to the same person every single day. It kind of gets a little stressful, but there are a few people in the bunch that you'll make friends with afterwards.
Sure, you kind of bond over the circumstances. Jeremy, did you have something to add?
Just to recap, this is the Commonwealth Challenge Youth Academy, and you're hearing from the current cadets from the current class, which they'll graduate in June. They already know probably the date more than I do. They know dates and times and stuff like that. So, and it is a free program. So if they're listening out there right now, and you have maybe a niece, nephew, brother, sister, whoever out there, we are accepting applications for the July session. So it isn't too late to apply for our July class.
Now tell me a little bit, have you already chosen your mentors for when you leave the program? Tell me a little bit about your mentors, why you chose that person.
Well, my mentor is my mom's friend's husband, and he's very cool because he's in the Air Force himself, and he can get me on the right track in the military. And it's really cool to get that point of view on where he is at.
And what about for you? Who's your mentor?
My mentor is my church guy.
The guy you go to church with?
Yeah, the guy I go to church with. Like, he was in the Navy too, and he tells me about how to do the things, and like he's in the shipyard now, and he tells me that like the shipyard help you with things in the military.
And Rose, what about you? Who did you choose for your mentor and why?
My mentor was my mom's friend. Of course, she's a woman, and she's
someone you look up to.
Yeah, she is someone because she's been with me, like she's like my second mom.
Family, as I
say,
yeah, like an auntie. Now tell me, do you guys have any like Jeremy that they have other than that? Like, is it kind of like a reward? Is there like a dance or?
We never ever do in traditional high school. We have a lot of activities going on during the week as well as the weekend activities, field trips, and things like that. And some of the things that we incorporate that they would miss out of traditional high school is a prom and a graduation. So we do have prom, SCA. They work on their field trips as their student government and find out themes and for prom and things that they would miss out on. Even class rings. We do have class rings there. So.
And where do you guys? What kind of field trips do you typically take?
We take field trips to the aquarium, we take field trips to Navy, Air Force, and Marine bases and stuff like that. And it's really fun.
Yeah. And have you guys had prom yet?
Not yet, but it's coming up after our third pass.
June 15th.
Yeah, she knows. She's on it.
Been counting them days.
Are you guys actually excited about prom and looking forward to it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, do you guys even get to pick dates to prom, or you guys kind of all just go and hang out together?
It's all on the same day. We all have to go, and you can actually choose your dates from some of the cadets that are on challenge, but you can also bring your date from out of challenge.
Oh, okay, very great. I
Yeah.
didn't realize that.
Yeah, so we're all just like hanging out and having fun.
It'll be a good time. What would you say, if someone's listening, is the most challenging thing? And then I'm going to ask you what the most rewarding thing is. So start off, what's the most challenging thing with challenge?
Getting used to the discipline and structure every single day, because having people, tell you what to do, it sometimes isn't the easiest thing, but you get accustomed to it eventually.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not used to PTing, you better
It's
get
hardcore,
used to
huh?
it.
Look at
Yes,
your face,
you better get very used to it, because you're going to be doing it a lot.
But I bet you feel physically really fit and good, don't you?
Yeah, it helps you get better at doing stuff. Like we have 5-count bodybuilder
Mm-hmm.
exercise. Like it's very different exercises that you do.
Are you in the best shape of your life? Probably.
I wouldn't say that, but
You're in pretty good shape, yeah.
I'm getting there.
Much better shape than I am.
Now, one of the things I'd like to add on to that is once they get there, they probably haven't done really anything. So doing 5 push-ups or walking or marching a quarter of a mile may seem like a thousand to them. So they'll tell you probably these old war stories that they were doing 1 million push-ups, but it isn't. We all start off with the same level with everyone because everyone's on a different level. We actually understand that. So it's what we call the crawl, walk, run method.
By whatever means you need to get there.
Right.
That's right. And what would you say is the most challenging?
The most challenging for me was the same for them, the structure and the PT.
Mm-hmm. And what's the most rewarding out of all of this?
The integrity. You really learn a sense of integrity and being responsible for your actions.
Mm-hmm.
You get your GED. You instead of you dropping out of school, you not having anything. Now you have your GED. You can apply to college and have a better life.
Absolutely. Rose, what would you say?
The awards for me, it'll be my family watching me at graduation. Yeah, watching me get my GED certificate, graduating this program, and much stuff. Other things that it's just great.
And when is graduation?
Graduation is June 22nd.
Oh, that's exciting. I'm sure your families are so proud of you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just proud of you listening to you guys. How could you not be? It's so awesome to hear where you came from and where you are now. So, Jeremy, give us the website again, phone number.
If they're interested, they can go to our website, which is www.vh9666472, or they can go into any search engine, just type in Commonwealth Challenge. That should pull us right on up, and they can get more information from there.
Do you have any other closing remarks that you would like to share with the audience?
If there's anyone else out there, we're always looking for potential mentors. So if they don't have anybody in mind and they would like to mentor, we have quite a few people from the military bases that come out to do one-on-one tutoring with our cadets as well. So we're always looking for tutors and mentors.
That's fantastic. And what about you guys? Do you have any closing remarks or any other thoughts that you wanted to share with our audience?
If you're having any kind of issues in life and you feel like things aren't going well, like you can't go to school or just you having kind of any issues with the law or anything like that, challenges for you. You really think about it.
If you're thinking about joining the military one day, challenges for you.
Okay. And Rose?
If your parents and your family tells you that you will never amount to anything because you're dropping out of school, come to Commonwealth Challenge and show them different.
It's going to change your life. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. Best of luck with everything else that you do. It was great having you in.
Thank you.
Thank you. This has been another Hampton Roads Perspectives.